Welcome back, everyone. I won't say what today is just because this is gonna take a little bit longer, because this is gonna be the last video in this series of the roof over the memorial area. So I'm gonna be roofing it, and I'm not gonna. I'll show it again when it's finished. So there won't be. I don't want to give a date because we've got a lot of rain. I'm already behind schedule, and I've got a good day today, and I don't know I'm gonna get a good day tomorrow. So anyway, here's where we are. What I'm going to do, I've got the man basket up there. I'm going to get the line snapped here and on each side. I'm going to put this, it's a 2x4 prow rafter that's going in there. I'll get that in, and then I am going to put ice and water shield over the entire thing. This way this side will be waterproofed. Then I am going to sheathe the other side, which I am not going to show because I already showed it in one video, so that's why I say this will take longer. And then, like I said, I'm going to roof the entire thing and get it done. So without further ado, I'm just going to get to it, and you'll see it along the way, and then you'll see it when it's done. This is red, so this will permanently adhere to anything for 30 years to come. So make sure you don't get it on something that you don't want to see red on. But the other colors will come off. All right, here's the roofing. This is GAF Grand Canyon. This is a designer series. It's called Mission Brown, but it's really like the wood, weathered wood. It's really the same color as their architectural series, weathered wood. I had that on when I first built our house in 1987. That was the same color that I used, except it was 3-tab at the time, and then I put a green on. I don't know, it lasted about 17 years, and I put on a green. But anyway, these are 6. Normally they're either 3 or 4 bundles to a square. These are 6 bundles to a square because they're 17 inches, where a normal shingle is 12, or if it's metric, it's like 13. But anyway, these, as you can see, the reason that they're so big is they rely on the other shingle below it to make up the difference. It's still only 5 inches to the weather, and they are thick. Probably can't see that on, but I'll show you the difference afterwards between a normal shingle. So they are thick. So in theory, I should need 13 bundles per side. I won't waste very much. They're 5-inch spread on the starters, but what I do, and I've always done it with except with 3-tabs, you can't really do it, but what I do is I start it 5 off, and I take whatever ends and use it as a starter. So it varies the run, which is good as well, but it also doesn't waste any shingles, and these are very expensive, so we don't want to waste them. So I've split them up between all the starters and the actual shingles on 2 different pallets, because I'm not going to hold up the whole thing. So I just did this morning. So I've got the skid steer warming up. We'll go get it. We'll bring it up front, and we will go get started. Nice day, only about 52, 54 degrees right now. Those forks in. I had them spread for holding the tongue roof. More than likely I'll have to do that. But I don't think the pallet's that wide. Gonna fit. All right, well, let me back up a little so I can get out. All right, so here's how it starts. Now again, this is not, I'm blocking the shadow here, but this is not the starter course that's supposed to go underneath it. They have one, it doesn't have any bumps on it or any, you know, it's not like the architectural, but like I said, they didn't have it. It's the same colors, and it really doesn't matter if it's got those bumps, because this has a lot of bumps. You can see how thick this is. Yeah, it's very thick. That's why there's so many per bundle. But that's how it starts. They have a lineup notch, so the next one you put on top like that. So it's basically 5 off. And there's 1 out of the row, because when I started the starter I should have taken 10 off, and I took 5 off, and it matched up they all would have been the same. So there's 1 starter course out of that starter, but it won't matter because I'll use it, I can still use it again. Wasted it. So that's basically it. And I mean, as you can see, I'm one starter course gets me just about to, well, I'm definitely past where I need to put the plank. I'll probably put the plank here, somewhere here, because I'm going to need to obviously be able to get up onto it. Like I said, I can go up and down the ladder as well. What I do is I put carpets on here. I put a carpet so I can lay the ladder on it and I won't mess it up. All right, well, I'm going to get started. I'm going to set up the camera on time lapse and just let it go. And I just wanted to give a little closer look, number one, at the shingle so you can see how they are. That's why they're 17 inches. It still does 5-inch to the weather, but it relies on this portion here acts as like if it was a regular 12-inch shingle. So for the starters, what you want to do, see, these have line-up tabs. See that? But that's where the other side you hook. That's when the next one goes in, you know it's lined up. Because you can't really go by this because they're all scalloped, so you can't look at how you normally would look at the bottom of a shingle. So to get started, these are nice because they're all in intervals. These are 40-inch shingles, so all the starter spacings are 5 inches, and it's measured from the lineup notch. So, and the nice thing is it cuts it off for you. Hey Tiger, you gonna go get my seat dirty again? This is all footprints. He sleeps on the seat when I'm up there working. You going up? Oh, you're gonna come up and show everybody how to do it? Come on, jump up, jump up. There you go. Yeah, right where I got a point. Right, Tiger? Why don't you show them? So anyway, what you would do. Okay, so you measure from here 5 inches, cut that off, and this is the piece that you use. So then for the second one, you would go 10 inches on the next one, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And you can then, if you're lucky, and actually on this roof, and you can see that side's already done, I did a time lapse of that side, and it did it at a half a second, and it made like one little clip was 2 hours long. So that was not a good idea. So I'm gonna do it again when I do the other side. That's what I'm doing now. And that ding that you just heard was my son-in-law Kevin. I asked him what interval he used. I think either 30 or 60, but I haven't looked at his reply yet because Tiger's in my way. But I just wanted to show you how it works. And usually you can use what you cut off on the end. You can use, the starter piece you can use for an ending because it's already got the notch that you need. So hopefully that clears that up a little bit. All right, there's an interim after, that's about an hour or whatever. Brackets are on, ready for the next plank to go. I'm leaving that out tonight, just got everything. That's how much is left to go. That's pretty much exactly down to the shingle of what I need. So I'm only going to do one row of brackets. The rest I will do with a ladder, so you'll see that tomorrow. We are going to a it's called Nights of a Thousand Candles at a place called Brook Green Gardens, and so I am done. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's enough. It's Saturday. All right, I'm back from last night's adventure. I'm going to put a little clip right here of it, and then at the end I'll put a little bit more of it in case anybody wants to see it. But it was a beautiful night. We had fun with friends, and now it's time to get back to work after this clip. What do you think, Miss Wonderful?
Beautiful.
What do you think, Mr. Luke? That says. All right, so what I did, I got the plank up there. I've got starters cut ready to go. So there's one row of starters. I'll put another row of full shingles, and then I'll start it again. So pretty much I'll start this all the way to the top and then work my way to the end. The end is the worst. You got to cut them to size. The starters are exactly 5 inches off, but the ends can, they're pretty close to that, but there's always a 1/4 inch here or there at the end. So that's all that's left for shingles right there. So that's not too bad. So I'll get this out. I'll put this back on time lapse and let it go, and then show you at the end. All right, here we are. End of project. Cap is on, and it's put in the opposite direction. The main wind usually comes out of the north. That's the north road, or as Penny would like to call it, the dark side. Gonna get there soon, Penny. Anyway, that's the roof. That's the designer series that I talked about. I think it looks kind of like an old Hobbit house. So that was kind of the look I was going for. Rugged, but not too frilly. I thought about scrolling or chamfering the end of the rafter tails, and decided against it. I could always do it on the road if I decide. I have not, the weather is not warm enough, even though right now it's pretty warm in the sun, but it's going to get cold tonight, so I don't want to do it. I still have to stain the posts, stain the ends, stain the underside. I'll go inside in a minute. This is the end that's going to get the stained glass, so the frame is in. That needs another coat, as well as the prow rafters there. They only got one coat, so that needs to be done yet. And I'm going to put low voltage lighting. I'm going to run electricity over from the pole over here underground and put low voltage lighting. I don't like these solar lights. They do not last, and the solar panels, as you can see on there, they cloud up, get water in them, and then they don't work, and I don't like that. So I want to get low voltage so they'll be on all the time, and also going to put some low voltage lights shining from the inside to the stained glass once it's in. I won't do that until it's in, so I know where to aim it exactly, but this way at night we'll be able to see the stained glass lit up. So here's a view of this side. Again, we'll have to do, every spring we do re-landscaping of this. Let's see if I can get it from the front without the sun. So I still need to stain underneath. I'm going to stain all the tongue and groove clear, as I talked about previously, but I still need to get underneath and get the parts that were too close to the ground. But this, like I said, this won't get any weather. And the good thing is now that this area here will be mostly out of the weather. Obviously some will come to it, but yeah, so there it is. Well, this was an exhausting, mentally stressful, sad for me. I'd like to thank Chris and Charlie again for coming out to help. That was very helpful. Couldn't have done it without them, and it went nice and smooth, and that took a little bit of my stress away. Even though Chris told me afterwards, oh, Charlie was worried the straps would break. So, oh, thanks. Good thing you didn't tell me then, because that would have really put, that was my worry as well. But Chris said once he picked it, he said he could feel that it was fine. So that was good. So I'll be getting back to digging soon over there. Right in that spot. Machines are ready to go. So I'll wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I may get a video up before the New Year, but if I don't, everybody have a good Christmas. And I'll leave it I'll leave it up to the viewer to figure out why I said I hate this. So you can probably figure it out. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Not dark enough yet, but yeah, we're going.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been here. This is like our first time.
Is that how you film for YouTube too?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Did you notice how some folks would be inappropriately dressed? Like in the cold?
I'm dying. Like I was six foot around and I have this.
You're gonna be glad you got it.
Beautiful reflecting pool.
Should have seen it this summer when they had the music.
Those are all trees over there. It's an amazing spot. We do this every year.
And we're gonna get Brooke out of one of them.
And if y'all scooch over a little bit, that was a little bit without the light. It's gonna be like more light. You're really.
I like the thing.
It's like not always crowded. It's just so beautiful.
No one saw that. That's more of an imaginary thing, right?
I mean, it can be anything you want it to. That's why I love it. You can't allow people. Unless I'm
So we'll have to do that again. I should have just taken a selfie.
Oh, they're great.
Here's Miss Wonderful getting a up close and personal shot.
Look at the size of the tree trunks.
We'll just stay right here. Hollies, get in here with us.
Just in case I ever run out of money, I could make some on that one.
They put some weight on it.
Run off, grow legs, they walk away. Hey, look, it's a little kid.
What is that with the legs, Smitherin?
That's another nickname.
All
Have you
right.
heard how many
Brooke.
nicknames?
Oh, I just call her things.
It's crazy. Yes, and then we'll get one of the family.
The most, like, normal name that is consistent is Hobby
Hobby
Lobby.
Lobby.
Put that
It's at Publix. For easy.
Dad, you're no longer a Baptist. It's okay.
Slide it up.
I know. Are y'all coming to
Be still.
Christmas Eve?
Look
church?
at
Brooke,
Father.
lean in a little bit, Brooke. But pull those shoulders up. 1, 2, 3. Not all of you. I was just talking to
Who
All
are
right.
you talking to? Me?
you. Actually, me. I think these are good. All right, on the count of 14.
Say 1, 2, 3.
His footage is going to be better. Stop.
Joel, yeah. I've got 143 of them.
I love that this is on video.
See, we can see it. So if we do ourselves, like we're in it now, right?
That's so
so.
That's a GoPro? That's a but doesn't look like ours.
Not as good as you dancing, but
Howdy, brother.
Hey, how you doing?
You still got it. You want me to carry it?
Unless you want to put it on.
No, I don't.
Take it right. Take it right.
so there is no more South Carolina than Luke Rankin.
Amen. And that's crescent moon right back there, shining right on top of Scott and Wendy. They are South Kakalaki, South Carolina.
What do you think, Miss Wonderful?
Beautiful.
What do you think, Mr. Luke? I'll be sure to get your laughing on it.
Except those aren't allowed.
I haven't seen you in so long. She's not here yet. She gets here next week.
That'll give you some indication, and I haven't even scratched the surface with video, but hope you all enjoy. Merry Christmas.